At this point, Taylor Swift can make an album about cooking recipes and it'll sell 2 million in the first week.
If it wasn't for Tony, oh.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm coming back on camera. I know it's been a while, but y'all know life is such. And have y'all been enjoying the last few videos I've been doing? Y'all saw the thumbnail, y'all saw the title. We're gonna get into it. But before we get into the video, I want to ask y'all, how y'all doing? How y'all been? My birthday just passed, Halloween recently passed, and if y'all didn't see it, check my last community post and check my last short. I was Michael Jackson from the Jackson 5. I had the wig, the outfit, the boots, everything. Check that out. I did a whole entire dance routine. I had the edits, everything. So if you haven't checked out my last short, check it out. Y'all should really enjoy that one. Now, let's get into the video. I know for some of y'all this may seem like a spontaneous topic, but it's really not, because about a year ago, I made a video similar to this, and I talked about this in that video about black female artists and how they gotta work so hard and work extra hard just to get a smidget of recognition or success that an artist like Taylor Swift might get. I talked about this conversation and this discussion about how an artist like Taylor Swift, who looks the way she does, has the success she has. And it's been consistent. And it's just like, why is it that a Taylor Swift can have so much success, instant, immediate success? She don't really have to promo it that well. She sell $1 million the first week, 1.5 million the first week.
I don't need help.
Just bringing this up, her last album she just released called Midnights, she just released it maybe 2 weeks ago. It already sold 1.5 million in the first week. And I was looking it up. According to her record label, it already sold the equivalent of 3 million albums worldwide. Whereas like certain artists, certain black female artists, you know, they have hype, they have popular fan bases, they have all this attention, and they don't even sell like 150K in the first week.
Why?
And the main thing that brought this on is that Billboard recently revealed how Taylor Swift's new album came out, right? It was projected to sell over 1.5 million units in the first week. She did that 5 times already. It's like, okay. But then they also came out and said she's making history, breaking records that there never was, where all her songs from that album made the top 10. You know, you have the Billboard Hot 100, the #1 song in the country. Oh, you know, like the top 10. All her songs made the top 10. And some people were like,
What's going on?
Hold up, wait. Oh my God, hold up.
that's why I put the Scooby-Doo shirt on, because we're gonna solve this mystery together. And a lot of y'all might be watching this like, oh, it's no mystery. She's just a popular artist, she got a popular fan base, and they put their money where their mouths and their fingertips on social media is. And it's like, that's true too, but it's kind of like, you really think about it, it's like, why is it, people say white mediocrity, or you know, white privilege. You know, Taylor Swift could come out with to some people, a bland sounding pop song and just sweep the award shows. Because if I remember right, Taylor Swift used to be a country artist. Her transition from country to pop was just like effortless. Remember, she used to be on all the country music awards with her guitar, winning all awards, the top artist of the year. And that's another thing. Billboard just said she was the #1 artist of the year for over a year. For over a year, she's been the #1 artist. It makes you think about it. It's like, wow, like to me, I listen to a few Taylor Swift songs here and there. Is she one of my favorite artists? No. But music is subjective. Like I said before, what you may think is the hottest album, the hottest song, hottest performance, hottest music video out, another person might look at it and be like, you know? Any Taylor Swift fans or anybody that comes across this video that thinks that this is like a race video, like oh my God, like, oh, the black woman don't get no attention, the white woman gets the attention. It's gearing towards that, but it's not like a, oh my God, like a victim playing video. It's kind of like a, let's critically think about this. Let's analyze this. Let's observe the facts and think critically on, why do you think this is happening? Why do you think this has always happened? The Rihannas, you have the Beyoncé's, who's like the top 2 black female artists in this industry, right? And you know, Lizzo, but I'm talking about as far as like longevity, sales, everything like that. They're the top 2, but even they're not doing those kind of numbers. Discussion 2. A lot of people say this last Beyonce album was her experimenting, you know, with the house, the dance music, and like the club music, renaissance. You know, it's like a new era for her. Like, she don't care about charts, she don't care about sales. But it's kind of like, if Taylor Swift was to do an album like that, exploring dance music and house music, and I guarantee you it would sell 1.5, 1.6, 1.2 million in the first week. But, you know, with Beyonce, it's, oh, she was experimenting, she don't care about the charts. Oh, that's why it didn't sell as well as her other ones. It's still pretty good, but not as well as her other ones. Taylor Swift can experiment with different music, and it's going to sell like nothing. Like, I guarantee you this. Taylor Swift, she releases an album at midnight. By the time she wakes up and cooks breakfast, she's scrambling eggs, she already done sold like 900,000. You know? By the time she's at 2 o'clock, she's running errands, she sold 1.2 million. Like, for some reason, it's something about Taylor Swift and her fan base that, like, they're on it. They don't talk about it. They're not just social media warriors. She's constantly selling over 1 million units every week. In the first week, she releases an album. And it's like, what is the basis of that? Because, you know, it's like, some people are like, is the music really that good? Is the music really that good? And adding to this discussion, there was this tweet that I saw that made me go, The tweet said, "My issue with Taylor is that she is the poster child for white mediocrity. She isn't exceptional in any way." The thing with a lot of people say, oh, her music is bland, her songwriting is bland. And, you know, people say, you know, like that tweet said, she's not exceptional in any way. What you may think is exceptional may not be what they think is exceptional. You know, the 1.5 million people that got that album, they think it's exceptional. They bought the album, they support her. You know, as a lot of things within the community, you know, the black community or other people that just support black artists, black female artists, they love them, they do this, they do that. You know, they hype them up, but when they release an album, when they release a single, it barely cracks the top 50. So it's like, is this real support or is it social media support? Taylor Swift has both. She has the industry wrapped around her fingertips, where you have artists like SZA, you know, Normani, Chloe, like fighting and working hard and doing all of this, and you can see behind the scenes they dancing hard, and you know, some people talk about their singing voice, but it's kind of like, you know, like I talked about before, Taylor Swift is not no soul pop phenomenon like, you know, Christina Aguilera was. So it's not even about like the vocals, but you see how hard they work, and they have all these problems with their label, and you have all the fan bases supporting them and everything that's set up against them. You see the social media support. You see how when they release a new album, it's all this hype. Oh no, not a new album. You see how when they release a new single, it's all this hype. They release the music video, it's all this hype. But then it just slowly dissipates. And they barely crack the top 20. The music video barely cracks 5 million views. And just for another analogy, it's like Taylor Swift is like the queen and royalty feasting on a whole table of food, and like other artists like Normani and Chloe are like, more porridge, please? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't add up. And people wonder why Normani and Chloe hasn't released their albums yet, because their record labels are not believing in them. The record labels are not really investing in them because the social media support doesn't match their sales. Taylor Swift has this major support, this fan base. Everybody gets behind her. And, you know, you have these black female artists, the new and the old ones, older ones, that are like fighting for the scraps, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm just looking it up now, and it said, Billboard described the album as a blockbuster. It broke the all-time Spotify record for the most streamed album in a single day 186 million streams in its opening day, beating Drake's record of 155 million streams. Within a single day, Swift became the most streamed artist on Spotify with 222 million streams across her discography, the first to cross the 200 million mark. Then it says she also broke the Spotify record for the fastest album to amass 700 million streams within a week. And it's like, congratulations, that's a great accomplishment. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is not like a, oh my God, why is she so successful type of video. It's kind of like a, what makes it to where she has all the success and all the support. And, you know, you have other black female artists working harder and pushing and striving. And you can see in the music video, you can see the drive, you can see the passion. And they got all this support on social media, but they don't even get 1/16 of the success that Taylor Swift can get in her sleep. And you don't want to make it a race thing, but it's kind of like, you look at it, that's a major factor. Because let me tell you, another black female artist that I feel like is overlooked and underrated is Coco Jones. Now, a lot of y'all might know Coco Jones from, you know, Let It Shine, and she was like Radio Disney, and then she was in, you know, as she got older, she do a lot of YouTube videos. She releases music. She does a lot of stuff on YouTube too. And she has a great personality. She has a look. She has a voice. And, you know, some might even say she has like a better singing voice than Taylor Swift. You know, like I said, it's subjective. But you really think about it in like this. I think about it like this. If Taylor Swift was singing the same type of music, writing the same type of songs, doing the same type of music videos, you know, when she first came out, she knew how to play the guitar, and then she crossed over into pop, doing the same type of music, and she looked like Coco Jones, would she have been that successful? Because you really think about it, back in the day, Coco Jones used to be a country singer too. Coco Jones did country music too. But then she transitioned into, like, you know, mainstream pop R&B. If Taylor Swift looked like Coco Jones, would she have been, or would she still be as successful as she's always been and she still is today? And I want to reiterate that because I brought this up in the last video I talked about. What I said, you know, when Britney Spears first came out. Y'all remember? Some of y'all remember. Or you could just look it up and see. In the other video I did, you had all these other black female artists in that same type of teen pop, you know, but, you know, black female artists, R&B era. You had Aaliyah, Brandy, Monica. Then, you know, you had, you know, Ray J. Blige. You had other black female artists that came out in that same type of realm, right? They had success, great success. But then in the last year of the 90s, 1999, Britney Spears just came out and surpassed all of them. What it took Brandy, Aaliyah, Monica years to build up and achieve, Britney Spears did in 1 year. Basically in like 6 months with that one album, her first album. And it's like, okay, she was white, she had the blonde hair. And I said in another video, if Britney Spears came out singing like she did, the music videos that she did, but she looked like Brandy, she looked like Aaliyah, she looked like Monica, would she have been that successful? Just a food for thought. It has even gotten to the point where even other artists from other genres are coming out and speaking up about it. Like, even, y'all know the rapper 21 Savage, he even came out with this tweet. 21 Savage said, "Where all y'all fans be at when these niggas drop albums?"
Where's your ass?
Basically, like even outside of pop, outside of R&B, outside of like the stand wars with like the pop and the female artists, with rappers, you know, it's all this rap beef and all the stands want to go against each other. But then when these rappers be dropping albums, you know, they have radio hits. It does good, you know, they do good in concert and tours and stuff like that. But it's like when they drop their album, if it's not Drake, it's not going to reach the top 3. It's not going to reach the top 10. The album sales are like trash, really. The album sales don't add up. The support online doesn't match up with the support on the Billboard charts.
I would like to see it.
This is not about charts and awards and Grammys and nominations. Because as I've gotten older, you stop worrying about that. You just like, if you like a song, you like a song. If you like an album, you like an album. If you like an artist for who they are and the music they put out, you like that artist for that. Going number one, winning a Grammy, is not going to affect how much I like a song. Like, oh, she didn't win a Grammy, I hate this song now. Oh, the song didn't go top 5, I don't like that song no more. Who does that? But in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of like the support has to match up. It should match up. It matches up for Taylor Swift and then some. But it's like for black female artists in this industry, their support, they get some sales, but to me, it's not enough. It's like they're always underrated, they're always overlooked. And some people will say, oh, that's because Chloe, she doesn't sing that well. Her songs are trash. Oh, this and that. Oh, Normani, she dances good, but her songs are trash. But it's like, okay, a lot of people will get confused on how Taylor Swift made the whole top 10, how she sold over 1.6 in the first week. But y'all would say her songs are trash too. But she has that support, she has that fan base that backs it up. They be online arguing, I think her fan base is called the Swifties. They back it up. Y'all be backing up Normani and SZA and all of them on social media and Chloe and going hard for them. Then when they release a single, then just to wrap this discussion up, another point I've seen people make is like, oh, that, the scandal with Kanye West and VMAs 13 years ago. Oh, that really helped her career. She would be nothing without that. Kanye West, Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. When he did that, and she was up there like, and she didn't know what to do. And it's like, oh, that boosted her career, that helped her career. That was 13 years ago. I can see people saying that in 2009. It's 2022, right? And if anything, her support and success has gotten stronger. You can think about it. People that were little kids 13 years ago, they're teenagers, adults now. People that were teenagers back then are adults now. People that were already adults back then are older adults now. And her support has always stayed consistent and even risen, if you think about it. So the whole Kanye West scandal and that, oh, that helped her career. Okay, maybe it did a little bit, and maybe it got her more publicity. She just released an album last week, and this is like a music industry drought. You really think about it. In this era, with this digital streams and everything, it's a music industry drought. And even when Adele came out, her music and her album wasn't as successful as her last few. Like I said, Beyonce. And then Rihanna came out with this Black Panther single. That didn't even really do that well. And of course, it's a Black Panther single, and it was like more sentimental because Chadwick Boseman. But even her fans were just like, oh, I love you, Rihanna, but this is not it, People supported it. People said, well, her voice got stronger. But like even the support, like the Rihannas and the Beyoncés of the music industry are kind of like, where Taylor Swift, oh, okay, here's my new album. 1.56 million in the first week. 300 million streams on Spotify in the first week. No, actually, the first day. So it's like, what is it about Taylor Swift to where she has that strong support that you see on social media for black female artists, but when it comes time to put your money where your mouth and your fingertips are, it's non-evident. So with all of that being said, I just want to ask y'all, what do y'all think it is to where Taylor Swift could just come out and dominate the whole industry in the blink of an eye with one album that some people might not even heard of, but when the album come out, the songs come out, she's gonna sweep all the award shows, sweep the Billboard charts, sell over 100,000 million billion trillion in the first week, first month, and just go about her business like and to the next one. And you have other black female artists, the new and old ones, fighting for the scraps of success in sales. What do y'all think it is? Do y'all think it's white mediocrity, white privilege, like that tweet talked about? Or do you think that is, the newer black female artists not really finding their audience or being too inconsistent? Or do you think it's like, okay, the other artists like Rihanna and Beyonce, they have that great success, they have that recognition, they have that longevity, they have that icon legend status, but maybe they lost their touch to where, they would instantly pump out hits, and now it's just like, oh, I'm experimenting. Oh, I done did this for 10, 20 years, I had a baby, I'm gonna just give y'all what I want. If y'all don't like it, oh well. Is it that type of thing? Or is it just a mixture of things? What do y'all think it is to where Taylor Swift could just blow everyone out the water, and you have other black female artists that's like, can I get a drop of that water? What do you think it is? One last time, this was not to bash Taylor Swift. This was just to critically think about this major difference that you see in her career and some others' careers. And why do you think that is? And congratulations to Taylor Swift. I'm pretty sure she'll have even more success on her next project. But it's just interesting observations that I've talked about before, and it's like all of this has even proven my point even more. And I want to know what y'all think about it. So please leave your thoughts down below. I can't wait to get this discussion started with y'all, interact with y'all in the comments, and to really get this discussion started. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see y'all in the next video.